Hey Tribe, and welcome to Bobo-Nesha Ancestral Tarot, where we clutch our pearls and keep it moving. Alright, so today's reading is going to be on Ray J. I'm a little bit excited about the readings we have for the week. This one not so much because it's a little bit sad for me, but because I don't like to see people going down a bad path. That's why it's sad for me. But I'm really, really excited for our Thursday reading, which that one is going to be on the Salem witch trials. Woo, woo. That is like my lane, 1000%. I love that type of stuff. It just intrigues me so much how just spirituality and how humans take it, perceive it, how we demonize it, all of it. Oh my God, we're just gonna let the energy flow on Thursday. And then on Saturday, we're gonna do our collective reading. So let's get straight into the Ray J reading. And don't come on here trying to criticize me on what I feel on the Salem witch trials because, baby, you are coming onto a spiritual channel. So you already are doing something that, your religion might be telling you not to do. So don't judge me for loving this stuff. I'm just honest with myself. I am obsessed. I am obsessed with this type of stuff. So okay. Today's reading's on Ray J. Let's get his energy. I don't want those cards. We're gonna go with the flow with all the readings of the week as well. I feel like things are more authentic when we go with the flow. So Ray J, wow, his energy. Resistance. Okay, so the fact that that popped out makes me think that Ray J's spirit is trapped. Okay, he has sold himself, and when I say when you sell yourself, you like openly allow external forces to take over your spirit. They don't have your spirit, like they don't own it, right? But you give away your essence when you sell yourself to those entities. I feel like Ray J did sell himself. I do feel like he would do, oh God, the cards are crazy. I feel like he would have done anything for fame, and he did everything for fame because that's just what he wanted. And now everything that he ever did in his past, the lies are about to be exposed. And I feel like he doesn't want to be looked at as bad, and he doesn't want people to know the truth. And I feel like they have told him, like, just chill out, brother. Like, just relax, like, don't worry about it. But he's like, nah, I've done so much. I've done so much. Everybody's going down. I know. Like, I feel like Ray J is actually very spiritually in tune with himself. And sadly, because he's so spiritually in tune with himself, and it's weird because I feel that scorpionic energy, but because he's so in tune with himself, when he tapped into the dark side, he started seeing things as they were. It was never like, I don't know, this is really crazy. His energy, like, it interests me a lot. But, like, it was never one of those things where it would be like everyone else because Ray J has a very strong spirit and he was meant for greatness. And when I say he was meant for greatness, I don't mean earthly greatness. I mean spiritual greatness. Ray J has the ability to be a healer. He went down the wrong path. So when he chose the wrong path and he accepted the dark versus the light, the dark loved it because they were able to kill every essence of light that is inside of this man. When they killed all of that light that was inside of his man, like he sinned against himself multiple times. Like he knew everything that he was doing was not okay, but he kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And each time he just killed himself a little bit more, allowing another entity to enter into his spirit. And so now he sits there and he feels like the world can read him. The world knows. Ray J was meant for love. Wow. He was meant to be someone of love. But because he chose the other side, trying to fit in with the world, knowing that he was no part of it. He really, like, honest heartedly, I'm telling you, This man knew he was no part of the world. He knew he was no part of this world. He knew he was not somebody that could be accepted into this world. But he chose to be of this world. See, he had a bright future ahead of him. A bright, bright future ahead of him. He was meant for greatness. And I'm talking about spiritual wealth, like spiritual wealth. And when there's spiritual wealth behind it, you have opportunities to be able to be even wealthier than you need to. But I feel like fear and seeing bad things happen to those who actually tried to do the right thing made him want to do the wrong thing, because he's like, well, I'll be okay as long as I do it that way. But deep down in his heart, he knew that he would not. But because he didn't follow his path, that's why Ray J is the way Ray J is today. Oh, that's sad. That's actually really sad. And I feel like it haunts him. He's haunted by all the things that he did because his mission was supposed to be so much stronger. And now, because the entities always wanted their hands on him, they got full teeth in this man. Um, they can do with him as they please. Wow. He does not have the protection that he needs. Yeah, done to you. Black magic done to you. So that means that he has dabbled in a lot of darkness. Those evil entities that he was surrounded by are now harvest. This is harvest season, and it's not looking like it's going to be a very good ending for Ray J. We're going to see a lot of sad stuff with him, and sadly, I don't know. This is going to be a very hard battle for him. My dad always says, like, when the devil has his teeth in you, it's really hard to get away. Like, he'd be like, I'm gonna say it in Portuguese, I don't want to translate it in English. He'd be like, Satanás, quando você faz algo errado, Satanás traga sete demônios em você. E é muito difícil fugir desses demônios. And I had to say that in Portuguese so I'd be able to say it perfectly in English. But he would say, when the devil, when Satan has a grasp on you, he will bring seven demons onto you. And it's really hard to get away from those seven demons. It's hard to get away from one demon, but when there's seven demons on you, ooh, those babies are biting you everywhere. And they're just multiplying inside of you, causing lots of spiritual warfare inside of you. And then they do not want to let you go. And it's so hard to get away from those demons, especially when you bring those demons onto yourself. It's already hard enough to fight the demons that are in your lineage. It's already very hard to fight those demons, generational curses, all these things. But when you bring seven more demons onto you and they multiply with the demons that are already inside of you, oh baby, that's even harder, because you are giving yourself the bad end of the stick. So the battle is a lot harder, and it usually ends in death before you're freed. You can't handle it. It's hard. So, I mean, this is something like, for this man, pray for him. Pray for him. He is very afraid that his information and everything that he's ever. Ooh, I feel like he even watches spiritual channels. That's very crazy. But I feel like, and he watches spiritual channels hoping that he gets some information for himself. He watches them trying to see if they're going to expose him on something. And I won't expose you, because I see and I know, and I was going to, but I can feel your energy. Like, it's not good. It's not good, and there's a lot of stuff that this man has done. A lot of stuff that this man has done, and he is trying to act as if he did not. And redemption is hard enough for him, and I'm not going to bring him down more than it already is, because, when you bring that stuff to the light sometimes, especially when there's imperfect humans looking at you, we're all imperfect, right? But not all of us. Some of us try to be closer to the light than the darkness, but not all of us try to do that. But when you have that, those people will start to demonize you with the things that you've done. And I feel like life is going to already collect on this man, and we will already find out. You're going to see there's nothing he's going to be able to hide anymore. Everything that he's ever done is coming to the light, and it's coming to the light very soon. And he knows that, because he is a very spiritual person. Is there anything that he can do to help himself? At this point, he needs to try to believe in himself. He needs to try to get redemption. He needs to speak his truth. And I feel like that's what he's trying to do. But like the sad thing is he is living hell on earth. He needs protection. But the sad part is if he goes and gets protection, he's not gonna be able to get protection like somebody like you or me. Like if you have not dibbled in any darkness, right? It's not gonna be that easy because he's got to cleanse all those demons, all of them, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Because of that, it's gonna be a lot of delays, a lot of bad things that happen to him. He's gonna have to face a lot of karma. He's done so much stuff, guys. When I say this man has done a lot of stuff, I mean he's done everything. Like evil shit. Like some really, 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 really evil shit. At this point, he needs to be trying to redeem himself with God. And I think he's trying. But it's not easy to come back to God. I'm telling you, it's not easy for him to come back to God. Every time he tries, the devil comes to destroy it. Because him and the devil are like this. His ancestors can't even help him right now. And like he was favored by his ancestors at one point. But he chose his career over that relationship that he would have with the universe just to have mm, ooh, just to have unhappiness and trust issues. When he looks in the mirror, he can't even see himself anymore. All he sees is darkness. And it's a battle no matter what he does. He feels like he's going to get canceled when this information comes out, and he will. And he has to experience it. And he has to see it because he has so much karmic debt. Oh, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. And it's really sad. There is nothing he can do unless he's able to fight those demons. And like I said, once you give yourself up to that demonic side, once they like, nah, the devil's nobody's friend. You think that he's your friend, but especially if you're somebody that had light within you, I'm telling you, this man had light. He had a calling on his life. If he wanted, before he became this Ray J guy, he wanted to be a pastor or whatever it is to change the world, he would have been able to do it. He has that kind of light, that kind of calling on his life, but they used it against him. And he agreed to it just for this material wealth, just for it to all backfire on him. He's a great example as to why you don't dibble in the dark side, especially if you have a calling on your life, especially if you have a calling on your life, because this is what you become. And it's sad because it's only going to get worse. And he's so scared. I feel like he's actually been seeing a lot of, wow, he's been seeing a lot of the things he's done to people play out in his life today. Damn. Damn. That's what this is really sad. I'm gonna end it right there, guys, because the message is not gonna get lighter. He's really in there, like he's hell on earth, and yes, he can fight it. Yes, it can elevate him for when he returns, but he just lowered his vibration. Like instead of him being able to ascend to the next level of paradise, of happiness, he has descended to the next level of descended a few levels down, because it's a lot easier to go down than it is to go up. Like think about it. Oh man, this lifetime was not it for him. It's gonna be very hard for him. I pray his kids don't have to carry the sins of their father, because I do think that they will. Oh God, like if I were him, I would not be focusing on trying to free himself right now. I'd be working on trying to free the next generation. I'm not gonna lie, if you ever did come across this channel, that's my advice to you. Work on freeing the next generation. Stop worrying about yourself. Um, I mean, girl, boy, whatever. This is sad. Like this is really sad. I don't see anything positive coming out of this. Like I feel like darkness, just darkness. And work on freeing the next generation, because spiritually the next generation is even lower than you, and they're going to go through it worse than you, and they might be a product of everything that you put out. And then their kids also. And so they may have material wealth, possibly, but knowing the way things worked out in your life, it may be difficult for them. They may struggle because of that, because you're not going to be able to continue with that if you're getting this much karma, which is bad. So they may be okay, they may be able to fight, but they're going to go through a lot of karmic things that their father went through. And what he's put on himself, everything that he's going through now will pass on to the next generation. So if I were him, I would focus on the kids and fixing the next lineage to come so that you can be freed and you have a chance to elevate, to come back again and redeem yourself. That is my spiritual advice to someone like Ray J or anyone in a situation like this. This is what I say. Focus on the next generation because your time is done. Your time is like I'm not laughing in a funny way. This is really sad, but like it's not looking good. It's just not looking good. You need to focus on the next generation so that they can at least free themselves and those to come after them as well. So yeah, we're gonna end it right there, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on our Thursday reading. This was actually a really sad one. I knew it would be sad, but I didn't think it was gonna be this sad. But yeah, it's just like be careful. Don't serve the wrong master, because man, let me tell you, the devil's nobody's friend. No matter how beautiful he comes to you, he's nobody's friend. We're gonna end it right there, guys. Catch you guys later. Bye.